Hello there, Purple Banditos, and welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. I'm PurpleRodri. So as I told you guys last time, today we are going to begin Stone Tower, the final temple of this game. So I'm going to go ahead and actually set up for it, just to open up the entrance so we can actually make our way inside and begin trekking around the temple. I'm actually really excited to begin our fourth and final temple in this game. So if you guys are excited as well, make sure you give this video a like. It's much appreciated. Alright, now I actually need to go ahead and equip all the other masks so we can actually enter the temple. Now, this is not something that takes that long. Once you get it down, you should be able to just, like, rock through this. And, you know, it shouldn't be too difficult on you. I think it's just, like, the first time that you do it that it can be a little bit confusing. But if you guys go ahead and place them, just in the way I did, I think you'll be absolutely good and ready to go. I'm actually excited to enter this temple. I'd have to tell you guys that this is probably the one temple that I've played the least. So I'm going to be running into this one, you know, with a little less knowledge than I have had over all the other temples. But I think I'll be good. You know, I do still know all the basics behind it. So I feel pretty confident that I'll be able to defeat this temple, you know, without too much trouble once I really get back into the swing of things. I think that's a lot of Zelda is just like remembering it. You know, a lot of muscle memory and hoping that, you know, you're doing things right and getting everything done correctly. With that, though, we're going to go ahead and play the final Elegy of Emptiness. And don't try running across this as a Goron. Honestly, I've made that mistake before. He ends up just like falling to the bottom of Oblivion because apparently the Goron's just too heavy and it can't jump like 3 feet. With that though, guys, we have officially entered inside of the Stone Tower Temple. So here we go. This temple is very, very tricky. As you can see, it's already what seems like upside down. Also, it looks like Majora has some sort of presence here. So there's just gonna be quite a bit for us to do, guys. See, if you look at this mask right here, it already looks like Majora's mask. So it's kind of funny that Stone Tower has something set in place with, you know, an evil that we're dealing with now. It looks like Stone Tower has probably been here for years. Honestly, years. Centuries. Who knows how long this place has been here. And it's funny that this threat is just coming into it now. I don't know if it's whether Majora's mask kind of shaped this temple into that, or whether, you know, people in the past were kind of looking for that to happen, and we're expecting it to come one day. Because I know that here in Termina, people are really big into prophecies and all that sort of stuff. So I just, you know, thought that maybe that's what they were doing. But I'm going to go ahead and just move this block out. And we're actually going to need to move this block a bit away. That's pretty much what we have to do here, is just prepare for it. But you know what, as I was saying, I'll just keep talking a little bit about the temple and what I feel behind it, because just I feel like there's a lot more to it than you could actually understand. I think there's almost a weird parallel between heaven and earth, because if you look at it, everything's upside down, right? And people are used to like thinking that heaven's up in the sky and all these sorts of things. So the fact that you're kind of like looking up at the sky, you know, for something bigger, you know, maybe for something more to fill you up, because you're feeling, you know, this emptiness. It's kind of crazy to think about that. Just, you know, there's a lot of parallels between it here in this temple. And we'll actually be seeing more as we go, too. Because we're just going to keep, like, you know, going up against pretty much, you know, whatever is up in our parallel against us. We're going to have to flip around and do a bunch of stuff. So eventually it is like we're going to be taking a trip into the sky, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. But let's go ahead and jam out one more time. We're going to have to be using the Elegy of Emptiness quite a bit, guys, if you haven't noticed. We're actually going to have to be doing it quite a bit. So, you know, just make sure that you remember which ones you're using, so that you don't, you know, get left too behind and have to play the songs back, you know, a couple times. With that, though, the gate is lifted, so it's actually not that hard. The gate will give us access to the courtyard, too, which I think is a pretty big deal here in this temple. I feel like there's always a lot to do. But let's go ahead and once again play the Elegy of Emptiness. We're going to have to play this quite a bit, so you guys are going to have to start getting used to this tune. Now, my goal for today is actually going to be obtaining the item. So that's what I'm working towards in this video. We're going to obtain the item in this game. I think in this dungeon, which is a really, really cool item. And I think that would be really good for today, because considering how long of a dungeon this actually is, I think that would be a solid start for us. Now, let me just go ahead and switch up a couple items here, just to, you know, clean things up a little bit. And with that, we have opened up a hole. Yeah, I know, it's kind of strange, but the hole is actually something that you need to open up in order to be given access to this right here. So now that we have a little bit of light coming down, This will actually help us out quite a bit, guys, which is really, really good for us. Now, just make sure that you get every fairy that you can. I know that this is only our second one, which is kind of funny to think about, because when we started up Great Bay, it was, you know, in a matter of minutes that we already had a bunch of them. Even when we started Snowhead, it was a matter of minutes and we already had collected a bunch of them. So this is probably, without a doubt, the toughest one to collect fairies in. But it's also not that bad if you just, like, take your time and calm down a little bit. Alright, I think I finished off all of them. That's good, that's good. Now I can aim my shield and just try to light up the sky for these guys a little bit. There we have it. So with that, the big shiny block is going to disappear. We can turn back into the Goron. And very cool. This is actually really great to see that I'm making some pretty decent progress here. Alright, did they explode? Very cool. So this is just a matter of opening up a bunch of chests. It's kind of funny how they hide away chests too. Like, if you have the compass at this point, you'll be seeing that chest over there. But if you don't, you won't know about, you know, there being a small key here as well. So a lot of decoys. But with that, guys, we're gonna go ahead, and you might have guessed it, this is just one of our first couple items here. I might have revealed it already. We went ahead and got ourselves the dungeon map. So this is just the beginning to our adventure with the dungeon map. Let's continue going on, though. I really love that the Goron can just, like, run over lava, and you don't even have to worry too much about it. I think this is the one dungeon that when you really sit down and look at it, it's the dungeon that I think really pertains to Link. You know, we've had all these dungeons before. We've had one with the Deku mask, one with the Goron mask, and one with the Zora mask. But if you stop and really think about it, we haven't had one for Link yet. So it would be quite fitting that Link is the one that we have to combine all the other masks into it, because these people kind of do make him who he is at this point. You know, at this point of the adventure, I feel like Mikau, Darmani, you know, the Deku Butler's son, they're all meaningful people that have really helped shape Link into who he is. You know, coming from Hyrule to here in Termina, I feel like this guy has changed a lot. Not just himself, but, you know, us. We've changed a lot. So it's kind of crazy to think that, you know, he's going ahead and doing a Link Temple. And the Link Temple does have aspects of everything else, because these are parts of him. And, you know, that's just something that I wanted to share with you guys, because it's something that I guess you could say I learned as a kid and I realized it as a kid. So I always love sharing, you know, so some of those little tricks and tips that I learned, or at least that I think about. I'm one of those people, mother fudger, man, I can't make this jump. I'm really big into theory crafting, and I love listening to other people's theories too. So if you guys have any theories too, feel free to leave them to me. Wow, I really suck at this jump. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to make this jump too. If I could just, like, aim myself properly, I should be able to do it. Come on. Oh my goodness, I was right there. Okay, come on, come on. This is the time. This is the time. Let me try to focus up a little bit. Oh my goodness, I am terrible at this, seriously. Yeah, I'm gonna try to just focus down a little bit, and then just see if I can make this, guys. Oh my goodness, that is so freaking close. Alright, come on, come on. This time I should have it. This should be the charm. Oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. How can I not jump up there right now? Alright, you know what? My Zora skills might be lacking a little bit. I think some of you guys might have noticed that by now. That my Zora skills, once in a while, they're pretty good. But a lot of the time, they're just average. They're not that good. I always have a little bit of a difficult time, like, running around and doing everything that I have to. Honestly, this is probably not even how you're supposed to do it. I bet you I'm doing this wrong. I bet you there's a much easier way to do it. But this is just the way that I was taught. I can't believe we can't get up there. This is honestly frustrating me a little bit. Okay, guys, this is going to take me a minute. So you know what? I think I'm just going to come back once I'm up there, because this is taking me a little bit longer than I expected it to. Okay, guys, so I finally went ahead and made it up here. Took a little bit longer than I wanted to, but, you know, it's all in good reason, because I do want us to finish up as much as we can today. With that, though, we went ahead and got ourselves another key. So a lot of key collecting today. There's a lot of keys that we need to get here. But what can I say? It's a pretty big dungeon. Honestly, it's almost like this dungeon is like 2 in 1, I would say, because of how big this is. Alright, there we go. There's the other little chest. We're doing actually really, really good so far. So far, pretty much done what I wanted, although the Zora mask did take me a little bit longer. That actually took me quite a bit to do. It's harder than you would think to control the Zora. You know, I think the Zora diving is one of the harder aspects of this game, being able to actually, like, jump around and control the jumping. Oh, now I remember this room. This is a really, really huge room. There's gonna be a lot for us to do here, and I'm actually excited for it because it means we're getting closer and closer to the items in this temple. Now, as you guys can see, items are spawning upside down, and it's because, you might have guessed it, we are gonna have to come back here. So right now, we're pretty much just like setting up, I guess you could call it. This is a setup for, you know, everything else that is gonna be coming very soon. You know, this is kind of funny though, that we have to go through a whole dungeon, almost halfway through it all, in order to just unlock the other half of it, which is pretty nuts if you think about it. Where the heck am I actually supposed to be going? Let me see. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. So that is actually gonna go ahead, hopefully give us a little bit more. Just another chest. That's okay. You know what? What we're actually doing right now is just opening up a bunch of like fairy chests and just things like that. Let me go ahead and actually just use, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make our way. I don't know. I'm just a little bit confused here. As I said, once in a while, I forget a little bit about this dungeon. So just bear with me. I should be able to, you know, get us through it in a good way. There we go. So this looks a little bit more right. We're gonna have another chest here. I wonder what this one's gonna be, guys. Get excited, because we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves the compass. Yeah, so now this is gonna make it way easier for us to actually make our way through here. Very cool. Now that I see the map, there is a whole lot more going on. So now we have the map and the compass. Now, if you guys remember these little things, we might need the Goron mask to help us jam it down. Let's go ahead and actually, you know what? I don't think we'll actually, yeah, we will. We'll definitely need to. We're gonna need to stay in Goron form to knock everything here out. With that, we got a little sunlight coming down. So as you guys can see, a lot of the puzzles here are gonna consist of, like, you know, using the mirror shield. So I guess you could almost say that in a way we've already obtained the item that we needed to. But, you know, it's still coming in helpful. Yeah, that's what I like about the mirror shield. They always give it to you in a half dungeon. I guess, you know, you get it in other places like that, but at least in Ocarina of Time, you know, you get it in like that halfway point, and I really like that. I like the mirror shield a lot. I think it's one of my, I'd say, top 5 items, just because I like the fashion statement it makes too. I'm one of those people that like looking, you know, pretty good, pretty clean in my armor and stuff. Alright, let me go ahead and actually light up the sun. This was way easier than I remembered it too. I think I remember back in the day it was a lot harder having to charge up the sun, and I'm actually really glad that they made it that much easier. Can I just kill this thing? Can I just, like, kill him? Alright, whatever. Let's go ahead and open up the chest. It's just gonna be another stray fairy. As I said, that's all we're doing right now. It's pretty much just opening up all the chests for the stray fairies. If you guys don't want to do the stray fairies, this dungeon is probably way easier. But for now, this is what I want to do, because I think it's for the best. This is honestly some of the best stuff we got to do, because once we obtain the sword that comes from here, I guess it kinda does give you a bunch of items as you really think about it. Mother fudger, I knew I was gonna miss that. I knew I had to charge that just a little bit longer. Alright, let me go ahead and just charge this up though. I need to make sure we get this, guys. I want us to get these arrows today. That should be about enough, I would say. We'll charge it a little bit longer just to make sure of it. Come on, come on, come on. Charge up a lot, baby. Charge up a lot. All right, there we go. This should be good to go. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? I missed it again? What? I should have had this. Okay, let me just focus and try to get it this time around. Okay, that's about as charged as that's going to get. I don't see this thing getting... Oh, my goodness. I am terrible at this. Charge up all the way, baby. All the way. Take all that light. Here we go. This is the one that I always mess up on. There, we got it. We got it. We got it. We're good. Alright, so with that, we have opened another room then. And this is actually really cool, getting to run around here and explore it all. I love how some of these enemies just pop up, and we're just like, nah. Here's another room that I was telling you that could compare to heaven and earth. Just because of the way they make the sky look. I don't know. You can kind of see the sky up above. And I guess you could see a little bit of fire down below. Which, you know, I guess that could mean a couple different things. I guess you could take it for what it is. But with that, we're going to go ahead and open up another chest. It's going to give us another fairy. No surprise there. Now, here it gets a little bit more fun and a little bit more challenging to actually maneuver through. So we could actually just jump right down into the lava. Or you can actually... Yeah, this is what we're going to have to do. Or you could, you know, try to just fly your way through it. Which, you know, you could try to do that. But this is probably the better way to go ahead and make your way through this place. I almost got this. You should be able to have this if you... There we go, baby. We got this in the bag. So that's going to go ahead and lower the other little bit of fire, which is what we needed to be able to fly over. So I guess we did have to do this beforehand. All right, let's go ahead and climb back up then. And let's fly on over to that ledge and hope that we can, you know, get ourselves that item that we've been looking for, guys. I'm going to go ahead and equip the Deku mask, and then we should be able to be... You know, we should be able to be good. We should be able to be making it through this dungeon now. I'm feeling really good about it. I love controlling the Deku. I always think it's really fun, like, getting to fly around with this guy. Let's just hope that I'll be able to fly us all the way around to the other spot. Yeah, we'll be good. I think we should have this. Yeah! We got this in the bag. Don't even worry about it, guys. I should be able to... Oh, man, we're going to be falling down. There we go, baby. We got this. All right, very cool. You know, for a slight second there, I had my doubts, but we are good yet again, guys. We got ourselves another fairy. That is number 6. So we still have quite a bit of fairies to go. But, you know, we'll get them as we go. There's going to be a lot of fairies once we flip the dungeon as well. But with that, guys, we're going to have ourselves a battle. Ooh, who could it be? So with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and take on the 2-armed guy, the 2 fiery sword dude. Let's go ahead and see what this guy has, though. He should be not that hard if we could get some hits in on him. Come on. Why am I not hitting him? What the fudge? All right, come on, man. Really? Okay. Okay. What am I doing wrong here? Did I forget a mechanic about this? What did I forget about this guy? Okay, I'm doing something wrong here, and I honestly don't remember what it is. I'm trying to figure it out. Alright, he's not getting damaged by the sword. What is this guy doing? He's just dancing around. Okay, maybe I need to try something else out. Maybe like a quick jab, like let him come at me. There we go, that's it, baby, that's it. I need him to run at me, and then I just like hit him once he comes at me. Okay, he disappeared. Oh, there we go. That was a good hit. That's what I like to see. Come on, man. I should have hit him there. We'll have to wait for him to run at me one more time. Ah, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, man. He keeps disappearing. This guy's, like, really scared of any of my, like, super awesome moves. He doesn't want to get hit by, like, any of the cool moves. Come on. What the fudge? How come I can only hit him sometimes? There we go. That's it. So with that, guys, we have gone ahead and defeated the Garo. He is going to take his final bow and get the fudge out of here. The world should be rearranged. All right, so with that, guys, he is not going to leave his corpse. That is the law of the Garo. So with that, we have defeated the masked Garo, and we are actually going to obtain the item in this dungeon, which I'm really, really excited for. Now, I've been waiting for this item for quite a while, so let's go ahead and see what it is then, guys. With that, we have obtained the light arrows, and there we have it. The sacred light of justice is now with us, and we can continue a little bit deeper into this dungeon. Now that we do have the light arrows, we can go back to the beginning of this temple, and we can pretty much flip it on its head. But before we do that, there are a couple more things that I want to finish up, because we are just about... What the fudge? Did I really just do that? Okay, that's a fun time. That's a fun time. Let me go ahead and actually just come back down then. I'm gonna have to... Oh, there we have it. That was actually very, very good on us, guys. You know, once in a while, you gotta do things the right way, ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually gonna have to make my way over there. That's what I was saying. Let me go ahead and open up this chest then. Yeah, we got another fairy. That's the 7th one. I guess we got about half of them right now. So that's not terrible. That's not the worst that could happen. Let me go ahead and bring us back up, though. I need to get us back up here. Alright. Now that we're back up here, I was telling you guys that there's still quite a bit for us to do. We still have quite a bit to do in this adventure. What the mother fudge? Okay, you know what? Enemies just don't like me. Enemies don't like me in this game. Everybody's all, like, worried about it. They're all just like, whatever, you know, you do your thing. Alright, let me knock this little beetle out. Get his mask out, and then just, like, shoot the dude down. It's not like he's super strong anyways. We could equip, like, the Deku's mask and, like, knock this guy out. He's not difficult at all. Alright, there he is. Alright, let's go ahead and jump across now. Hopefully, we can do this without too much trouble. There we go. Hold that Z button, boys. hold that button, you know, if you need to. All right, with that, we're gonna go ahead and actually battle somebody then, which I'm really excited for. Now that we have the light arrows, we can do a lot more in this dungeon, guys. So I highly suggest that you guys just, you know, you prepare and you sit back and you enjoy the ride, because we're gonna have a really good time here taking on this guy. I'm actually gonna need to get a little bit closer to him, and like I said, actually activate the light arrows. All right, man, let's see what you got, baby. There we go. That's how we do it. You guys see these light arrows? This is the magic. This actually does so much damage to this guy that I'm just cycling between it and the hook shot. And there we have it. Super simple. The light arrows do a ton of damage, guys. So they're really, really, really overpowered, I would say. I don't know how strong they're actually gonna be, but they're pretty freaking strong. With that, though, we got ourselves another fairy. So now we're looking like we have 8. We're about halfway through this dungeon, which is really, really good for us, guys. I'm actually really happy about the way this is going. As I said, next time, we are gonna have to flip everything. So it's gonna be just a tad bit different to do that. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and jump over, though. So as I was saying, we're gonna have to go ahead and flip this dungeon. So next time, things are gonna get a little bit different, a little bit more difficult, I would say. But, you know, I'm quite looking forward to it myself. Let me go ahead and actually activate this sun then, guys. And with that, another chest is open. So, you know, just setting up for everything that's going to come. We have a lot that is going to be coming. We're already on night of the first day. Wow, who would have thought we'd already be here at the night of the freaking first day? We are pretty much just like flying through this adventure. We're legit just pretty much just like blazing through this and doing everything that we want. Now, a couple more things before we finish up for today, because I just want to make sure that, you know, we have everything set up before, you know, flipping the dungeon. We just gotta keep it cool, guys. We gotta make sure that we're gonna be doing quite good here. And, you know, that's what it's all about. I think we have set up almost just about everything that I wanted. I don't see a whole lot left that I truly want. What the fudge? I almost made that jump too. I almost made that jump. Let me see if I can make it. I'm so bad at this water thing. I'm honestly so bad at like swimming. Ah! Come on, man. That was too close. This is what we're going to be doing. This is going to be the main focus of today, guys. If I can make this jump out of this water, I'm terrible. I will be content for today. That's all I want, is just to be able to make a jump. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go. We did it. Good job. So, good job, guys. With that, as I was saying, we just got you know, a little bit more to take care of, a couple more things here and there, and we'll be knocking that out coming up. So make sure you give this video a like. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's really much appreciated. I'm really having a lot of fun with this, and I can't wait to finish up this dungeon. So we're gonna go ahead and finish this up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.